Your next performer just came from Hawaii. She said it was a very long drive. Give it up for Alexandra Devereaux.
Good evening. I'm wearing this boot because I injured my foot. Who knew a guy's skull could be so hard? The results of my test came back. I always thought I was straight, but my doctor says I'm bi. How can you determine that from a CT scan? He also mentioned something about polar bears, I think. Anyway, it's okay. He gave me pills to fix it. Oh, there's a lot of good-looking people here, and that's not just the pills talking. Okay, it is the pills talking. Still, that guy over there. The voices in my head used to drive me crazy until I realized it's my brain, I'm in control. Now the voices flirt with me. Oh, stop it. I bet you say that to all my personalities. I'm sorry, what was the question? Oh, I've been practicing celebrity impressions. I haven't been myself lately. Those were two separate, unrelated statements. I hate it when people are talking. I stopped drinking coffee because I like being tired. When I did drink coffee, I put in half and half, but that was too rich, so I switched to third and third. And third. I'm the oldest of 11 kids. 5 of them are my siblings. I have no idea who the others are. But being the oldest, having younger brothers and sisters, it's a lot of responsibility. It's like being a second mom. You know, rock the baby to sleep, change the baby's diaper, push, harder, push! I don't trust labels. Like when they label someone who has multiple wives as a bigamist, I prefer the term family man. This segment of my performance is sponsored by Pfizer, solutions to all your problems. In pill form. Do you hate tipping? Do you resolve not to tip, only to be intimidated or guilted into leaving a tip anyway? Well, help is here, because now there's Tip-It-All. Just take one pill before you get the bill, and when it's time to pay, you won't want to leave any tip at all. Don't give money to hard-working people who serve you and your community. Instead, ask your doctor about fast-acting Tip-It-All. Now available in gummy form. When I was 18, I saw a sign at IHOP that said, free pancakes for veterans. So I joined the Navy. I really like pancakes. Eventually, I was promoted to petty officer. Seriously, petty officer? I called my parents and said, I'm a petty officer now. They said, maybe so, but you're important to us. The Army has the rank of Brigadier General. That sounds impressive. You know what the Navy has? Rear Admiral lower half. I'm serious, that's an official rank. You can look it up. 1 star in the Army, Brigadier General. 1 star in the Navy, the lower half of an admiral's rear. Maybe that's why sailors drink so much beer. The Navy's considering bringing back the draft. Last Father's Day, I got my dad a mug that said #1 Dad. He's not the best dad in the world, but he was my first. My dad's big toe kept getting infected, so they permanently removed the nail. Then his doctor retired, and that building became an animal hospital. So now whenever we drive by there, my dad says, that's where Daddy got declawed. After my mom had baby number 6, she sent my dad back there to get fixed. He said the procedure wasn't so bad, but wearing that cone around his neck was rather annoying. My dad is a huge fan of the movie Die Hard. And even after all these years, when Hans Gruber falls off the building at the end of the movie, my dad still cries. Have you seen those Die Hard Christmas ornaments with Bruce Willis crawling inside the vent? Every year my dad puts a life-size one in our yard. I'm like, Dad, it's scaring the neighbor children. He makes my brother sit inside that thing, pretending to be John McClane. I see him outside in 20 degrees, barefoot in a sleeveless t-shirt. What could be more festive than watching your freezing brother trying to keep warm with a Zippo lighter? I'm always looking for ways to help others. For example, I always give up my seat on the bus to pregnant women and the elderly, just as soon as I get to my stop. Tai Chi is what karate would look like if it was a drug commercial. To be frank, I'd have to change my name. My boss was convinced that I'm obsessed with revenge, so he fired me. He's going to regret that. Did you know you can't bring your own magazines on a plane anymore? Well, not without removing the bullets first. Hey, you've all been adorable. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Alexandra Devereaux. All right, give us one moment while we get set up for our next performance.